We've been virtually intimate, and that's all I'll say.
This woman is ready to marry a man from Ghana. But wait, he might actually be real?
He's gorgeous. He's the most beautiful man I've ever seen. He just has the most beautiful brown skin. We video chatted the first day. So I bought my own ring. It moved so fast.
Joseph was Andrea's dream man, and he continued to prove his identity. Will this story have a fairy tale ending?
Calling this a scam right off the bat, just because he's from Ghana, is probably the wrong thing to do.
But I see the red flags.
So you were just trying to scam me because you're asking me about gift cards.
So that's definitely him.
It is. However, I've really hit a roadblock on this.
I just want to know that he is who he says he is.
Join us on another episode of Catfished. We'll find out if Joseph is who he claims to be.
I'm gonna do this with Leo on the call, but Andrea, you need to watch out for Leo.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos help us reach new audiences and can potentially stop other people from being scammed.
All right, team, we got a new case. It's from a woman named Andrea. I'll read her email. She says, "Hi, Catfish team. My name is Andrea, and I've been watching your show for a while. I never thought I could be scammed, but I met a man who lives in Ghana and is the most beautiful man I've ever seen. After 2 weeks, he's asked me to marry him, and I said yes. We video chat all the time, and I truly believe he's the man in the photos. But during a recent call, he asked me to buy gift cards, saying he'd send me money first. This has me concerned, and I really need your help to know if it's real. Sincerely, Andrea."
Hi, Catfish team. My name's Andrea. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I'm only 47 right now. I manage a restaurant and bar. I have 2 sons. My oldest has a father, and then my 2 youngest have a different father. Neither one of them are really involved, unfortunately. I don't know what happened to dating, like actually somebody picking you up, and guys don't even want to take you out anymore because I have teenage sons. Like, I don't entertain men at my house. It's like, come Netflix and chill. Like, no, not for the first meeting. Like, what? Who does that?
Discouraged by dating in person, Andrea decided to give online dating a chance when someone caught her eye on Facebook.
I actually messaged him. He's gorgeous. He's the most beautiful man I've ever seen. He's like 5'11". He just has the most beautiful brown skin. He's got a gorgeous smile. He's probably like 9 or 10 years younger than me. He actually does like fitness training for a living. He owns a gym in Ghana. He sends me videos of like him training people. He's not like too much muscle, but just like enough.
Joseph was looking like the man of Andrea's dreams. He was fit, successful, and handsome. Over the coming weeks, the two got to know each other a lot better.
When he first told me he was from Ghana, I was like, oh, I'm really not interested. But he was so good looking. I was like, I'm just continue to talk to him for a little bit. Most of the time it's just like, good morning. We just talk about like my day, his day. He was also Christian and was like speaking about being spiritual as well. He's like interested in me as a person. He was just different. And then he's also sent me like photos of like documents, like his government name, and the name on the IDs and property things he shows me is Joseph Kwasi Mensah. In my contacts, I put him as my gift. We video chatted the first day. We video chatted earlier this morning. I video chatted because like he was inside of the gym. Believe me, it's not like any of the video chats you guys show. It's not just like we kiss each other on screen. I'll be like, "Where's my kiss?" And he'll come into the phone and kiss the screen. Like, yes, we've been virtually intimate more than just kissing the phone screen. And that's all I'll say.
Andrea was sure she was speaking to the real Joseph, and their feelings for each other were growing by the day.
Like, it moved so fast, and I was like, normally guys try to act like they're not interested, or like they could take you or leave you. Like, it was probably within like the first week. So I bought my own ring. It's just a fake ring off of Temu. I never really pressed him on like, have you gotten yours? But he did say at one point, like, I'll get one too. And so I got him a green like gym shirt, and I customized it. And it says property of on the front, and then on the back it says Mrs. Mensa. I came home and it was like a whole box with like all the little truffles and the candy bars and all that. 5 days later, I was downstairs getting dressed for work, and my aunt's like, there's flowers here, but it says your first name, but it has some weird last name. And he put his last name, and I was like, that's my friend. It felt good. Like, I haven't got sent stuff in years. It was also like a surprise, and I appreciated the thoughtfulness. I don't have any question that the person I'm looking at is the person I'm talking to. I know that there must be men that are, don't have to steal profiles, that are just, good looking enough.
Although Andrea was sure she was talking to the real person, doubts about Joseph's intentions began to creep in when some of his stories just weren't adding up.
I searched up his name on Google, and it comes back the exact same name for a Ghanaian member of parliament. So I sent him that, but then he was like, well, in Ghana, a lot of surnames and things it's like Muhammad with Islamic people. The phone that he contacts me on, it has a New York area code. And I asked him about that, and he was like, well, I purchased that phone in the States. I do have a phone that has a Ghana number, but this one had a SIM card. Then he asked me, he was like, they sell Apple gift cards near you. And I hung up on him immediately. So then I sent him a message. I was like, oh, so you were just trying to scam me because you're asking me about gift cards. And he was like, I was going to send you money. I wouldn't ask you to take it out of your money. It's just easier for you to get it than it is for me. And I was like, I will never buy you a gift card. So please don't, ask about that anymore. And he hasn't. But again, like, I know scammers will play the long game. Like, sometimes they'll talk to people for a long time and not get anything. When I was telling him I was talking to you guys, he was like, well, do I ever question who you are or what you do for a living? Did I ever ask you for your ID? So it kind of makes me feel like I'm betraying him, or it makes me feel guilty. Why would I introduce you to my friends and my family if I was just scamming you? And I don't care what he has. Like, I don't have anything. I don't care like what you have as far as financially and all that. I don't even care about that. I just want to know that he is who he says he is. Oh my God, if he's real, I'm going over there at the end of December, and we're getting married on New Year's. We're going to start our new year and our new life together.
Stick around until the end, Seekers. We'll find out the truth about Joseph.
Oh, and another TikTok. So he has 2 TikTok accounts, 2 Facebook accounts.
Wow.
The shipping company's weird.
And even get him on a call.
I think the next step for us is we'd love to chat with him. If he's open to chatting with us.
I feel like he's going to be very defensive.
Hello, Leo.
Andrea, I really love you so much and I admire you so much.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too. If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with online, or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or a family member, don't hesitate to reach out to our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for. A few days later, the team sat down to go over Andrea's case and come up with a game plan.
She's met this guy online. She's fallen in love very quickly, and she just wants to make sure it's real. But I see the red flags, like the gift card. Why would he need to send her money to get him a gift card?
Another red flag is for internet.
He's asking for money for internet?
Yes.
The suspicious part is that he's having her send him gifts to New Jersey, a specific address in New Jersey, and not directly to his address in Ghana.
So many red flags.
I think calling this a scam right off the bat, just because he's from Ghana, is probably the wrong thing to do. I think let's look at what exactly all of the stories that he's telling her, like his name, his age.
I do agree, though, that we can't just call this a scam just because he's from Ghana. He already sent his government ID.
But those
He
are red
sent
flags.
videos.
Hold on.
But
Ghana or Virginia, it doesn't matter, right? He's asking for gift cards. He's asking money for Wi-Fi. If that would happen in Virginia, I'd be like red flags. It just so happens to be that in Africa, you see more of these types of scams.
Right.
Nevertheless, we always approach it with an open mind.
This one's just a little bit trickier in the fact that he hasn't altered any of his government IDs. He hasn't altered the video calls. And so we're gonna have to really do some digging to confirm what the motive is here. He validated himself. He sent her roses and candy, and he's gotten on these video calls, and she's thinking, okay, this is a real relationship. This is a real person.
So I'm speculating and not saying this is what's going on, but there is a scam called a visa scam. That's maybe what this could be. Something seems off. My spidey senses are going off, you know?
I think it'd be great to get him on video or some sort of phone call.
I say we do this. We'll do research and try to find who he is. I have some contacts in Ghana. I'll see if they can help me pull some information. We'll look at this address in New Jersey. We have to get a hold of him, right? And then we'll do our typical research. Hopefully there's some true love here, but we're gonna find out.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's get to work, y'all.
All right, sounds like a plan.
This case had a lot to dig into, so David sat down with Brienne to see what she had found.
Okay, so we have a meeting with Andrea in 2 days. What do you have? Because I haven't seen anything yet.
I have a few things, and so let me run through what I have, and then we can game plan on what we can do next. So she just recently sent a t-shirt to Leo, and this is the address he shared with her. So from that address, there was a website attached, and this is what I found for this address. It's a home delivery express. It has a login. And then I did a who is on this website and found out that it was created just a year and a half ago. I guess I'm confused why he would want her to send it directly to the storage unit and not through this website.
That's really weird.
It doesn't make sense.
Why would she not ship it directly to him?
Exactly. I'm a little confused about that too.
So we've seen shipping scams in the past, but he never asked her for money for shipping.
No, he did not. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So the next thing I found, this here is Leo, and I found this post on Facebook. It looks like he's receiving some type of award. He was an IT intern at this school here in Ghana. So, I mean, his name checks out, the location checks out.
Well, that's him for sure. So that's definitely him.
It is. However, I've really hit a roadblock on this, and I want to find something else on him. I want to validate who he is, or if there's anything else hidden. So I'm gonna need your help on this.
But you didn't really, other than the basic social media she had, you didn't find anything else?
No.
I mean, so right here it mentions a business he has. Have you looked it up yet or no?
I did see that he had some sort of link on his Facebook account, but I didn't find anything on this.
So sometimes they don't have websites. Sometimes they'll use like Facebook. Maybe we can find, oh shoot, right here. Leo Field Max Enterprises. This is him.
Yeah, this is him.
Banking services. That's
interesting.
Weird. MasterCard and Visa card withdrawals. That is weird.
That doesn't make sense.
All right, we gotta follow up on that. The good thing is though, you don't have this phone number, right, for him?
I do not.
So we could plop this in. Look, Joseph Mensah. It is attached to him.
Yeah, that is him.
I mean, he has Etsy, Zapier, Medium, Quora, AliExpress. I mean, he seems like an entrepreneur.
TikTok.
Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest. And then look, so we have this email and then this one. So let me plop this in. Let me see if we get lucky
Okay.
and find more accounts. Oh, this is him. This is his Google
What?
reviews. So Joseph Quasi Mensah.
Harley Driving Institute.
Oh, and another TikTok. So he has 2 TikTok accounts, 2 Facebook accounts.
Wow.
All right, I think we have enough to go to Andrea with. The shipping company's weird. Also, why does he have all these extra social media accounts? What's he doing with them? And then all these extra businesses. And then let's help her get some answers. And I think that will give her enough to come up with a conclusion for this. What do you think?
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
We had some answers for Andrea, but we also had more questions. So we got on a call with her to discuss how to move forward with such a unique case.
Hello, Andrea. How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you?
Good. This is David.
Nice to meet you finally.
Hi, David.
We found a lot. Like, I want you to know that. So normally what we do is, we have somebody that is potentially hiding behind somebody else's pictures and we're trying to verify that. We know that you're talking to somebody real because, that he sent you information. You're actually video chatting with this person. And so we want to take a different approach that's also a little bit more sensitive. And so what we did is we uncovered a lot of information about him. And there's definitely some positive things that we want to go over, but there are also some red flags and we want you to know that. And so we want to let you know what the red flags are. Doesn't mean that they're bad, doesn't mean that you should stop talking to them. It just means that you should get answers for them. And then over the weekend, if you could have a conversation with him, ask these questions, get answers to them where you feel comfortable. And then from there, you should literally have enough information and make a decision. Do you move forward with this relationship or do you cut ties and move on? Is that fair?
Yes, sounds great.
Okay.
All right. Well, Brianne will kick things off.
There's a ton of information on him online that can confirm his identity and the information that you've shared with us.
Yeah, so the good stuff is he's given you his real name, right? The social media profiles that you have are real. The pictures you have are real. He seems like a very ambitious, motivated person that's trying to get ahead, a hard worker, which is really cool to see, especially in a third world country where, a lot of people don't necessarily have these opportunities. And he's really trying to take advantage of this. It really does seem that way. So those are the good things. Let's jump into some of the other things that we saw that leave a lot of questions. And like I said, they're not necessarily bad, but there are definitely things you need to start asking some questions about, especially if this is somebody that you've met recently, they're love bombing you, you're talking marriage. There is a scam where people meet people overseas. You've seen the show 90 Day Fiancé, and they meet people just for visas. Not saying that he is or isn't doing it, but it's definitely something you want to be aware of because this relationship is moving very fast, right?
Andrea, did he ever talk to you about his goals in terms of him getting a visa, passport? Did he ever talk to you about any of this?
We did discuss it. I brought it up. So I have children. So he was like, you wouldn't be willing to come here, of course. I know you wouldn't want to leave your family. And so then we, were discussing possibly about him coming here.
When he told you what his profession is, has he only talked about owning a gym or has he talked about anything else?
He said he sells things like hair. He wants to ship goods, do things like that.
He has an AliExpress account. So AliExpress is a shipping website where people all over the world can, sell things online or drop ship. And so that aligns with what he's telling you.
Okay, that's good then, right?
Mm-hmm.
We also found that he was an IT intern at a specific school in Ghana. So that actually checks out as well.
Nice.
So let's start with his Facebook account. He did not hide this account from you. You shared this with us. So did you ever notice that he has a little link posted in his bio, Leofield Max Enterprise?
I didn't.
Leofield Max Enterprise. So this is a company that he has. It's an IT company that also sells like some technology goods. So they sell like SIM cards. They help people like register phones. One interesting thing that they do though is they help people withdraw money off MasterCard and Visa cards.
You know what it is? One day he videoed me, and him and his brother were sitting in this office. He was having a little bit of trouble explaining it, but he was like, it's a bank where you don't have to go to the bank. Would that be the same thing where people can like take their credit card and withdraw funds?
They do bank withdrawals, so that aligns with what he's telling you. They do bank deposits, but they also do MasterCard and Visa card withdrawals, which does align with like some things that we see in scams, right? So, you know, somebody asks you for like a gift card, or they ask you for a vanilla gift card, which is like a Visa card, and then they withdraw the money off that. How does that work? Who's he doing it for? Why are they withdrawing that money versus going to a bank? Because that is slightly red flag. It could be nothing though. You know, it could be that he's actually helping out, but that's the first thing that we think you should talk to him about, is be like, how does this stuff work?
Okay.
So you sent Joseph a t-shirt recently to a very specific address, correct?
Yes.
So what we found was that this particular address is a storage unit, and he was having you send this shirt specifically to this storage unit and his unit number. It's not entirely illegal, but we thought that was strange. Why would he have you send it there?
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird. And Maxwell Home Delivery Express, there's an actual website attached to that, but it was created a year and a half ago.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a red flag there. Why would a delivery service be created just a year and a half ago? And why would he not send it through that delivery service, but have it sent to a storage unit?
Oh, you're saying they're two completely different things.
We think so. But that's what you should ask him, is that like, how does somebody from Ghana find a random storage unit in New Jersey to have you ship stuff to them? And so that's the second question you should be asking, because he's doing drop shipping with AliExpress and whatever else. Maybe this is an arrangement he has, you know, so hopefully that's the answer he gives you. If it's not, you know, you should start asking some more questions. But it's just not normal, you know, to not ship it through a shipping company.
Especially if he has his own.
While we're chatting, this also poses another question I have for him, and it's the fact that we know for sure he's in Ghana. Who is in New Jersey at the storage unit picking up packages and sending them?
So that's another question that that you should definitely ask him and get some clarity on. Doesn't mean it's anything terrible. You know, it can align with some of the shipping stuff that he's been wanting to do. Maybe not. But that's what you want to ask him.
Okay.
This is a like left field thing. But Brianne had done some research this morning, and one thing that had come across her desk was that a lot of scammers in Ghana go by the name Kwasi Mensa. So it doesn't mean that that's him, but there's been a lot of reports of scammers using that exact same name, and they're scamming people.
I think it's definitely a big red flag. You know, but I also feel like with all the positives, you know, there may be an explanation. I have a lot of good questions. I appreciate all you guys' research and effort. And I look forward to finding out some things, and then getting, you know, us connecting back.
We'll send you this stuff, and then we'll set up a meeting for Monday. If you could just talk to him over the weekend. We have a few things that we're gonna be doing on our end. We're actually looking into his ID, and then we're gonna look deeper into the storage unit to try to understand that. And then we'll have those answers by Monday, and then you'll have your answers, we'll group together, and then from there you'll have everything you need to make a really solid decision.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Over the weekend, the research team continued digging into Joseph's information, while Andrea contacted him with some new information. First thing Monday morning, we got on another call with Andrea, one last time.
How are things since the last time we spoke?
I was kind of having mixed feelings about like doing it behind his back. and I didn't want to go into it like waiting for him to find out, or when is he going to confront me about this. So I just thought it would be better if I just put it out in the open.
Usually when somebody's like stolen money from you, it's a different story. He's not like attempting to get money from you, so it's a different situation.
There's a little anxiety there, maybe if you found something else, or that, but I feel mostly optimistic.
So we didn't find anything else. There is the storage unit though, but because you had said that he's willing to talk to us, I figured we just talk to him directly and talk to him about that. That was the only thing that was a little weird for us.
I feel like he's offended because he felt like I thought he was a scammer because he's in that area of the world.
But I mean, are there not red flags though? I mean,
There definitely are.
What's the end goal here? You want to eventually fly to Ghana and meet him? Does he want a visa? Like, what's the end goal for you guys?
We're going to start talking about that more and more, but the initial is I want to go there and meet him and meet his family. And then I think we really haven't discussed it. The thing that we've been discussing really a lot is me visiting, and we're hoping to do that like sometime towards the end of December, beginning of January.
well, I'm supposed to go to Ghana for a case, so maybe we'll sync up and I could be there in case anything, not saying anything will happen, but
That would be good. I would love to. Hey, David, I'm having issues.
yeah, your bodyguard will come in.
Is Ghana very dangerous?
There's always going to be somebody that's going to try to take advantage of you, and then there's lots of great people that I'm sure you would meet too.
David stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I stand out. So, and also like, I'm probably not their favorite person when I go there. I think the next step for us is we'd love to chat with him. If he's open to chatting with us, we'd love to chat with him.
I told him that it would be a good opportunity, to prove that like everybody's not a scammer. But I feel like he's going to be very defensive at first. But I'm sure that once he sees how you guys are and that you're not trying to attack his character or his, you know what I mean, you're serving a purpose.
I think we're pretty likable and we're pretty reasonable people. So I think if we can talk to him, like he'll understand where our hearts are and that we're just literally just looking out for you.
After the team was finished checking in on Andrea, a few minutes later, we got a call from Joseph. This was it. We were finally gonna clear everything up once and for all.
Leo, how are you?
Hello, Leo.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, that's so much better. Yeah.
Let me put Bliss on the line. He was the one who received the package. I have all the proof that somebody was the one who helped me with the address and everything. And I can show that to you on camera for you to know that it wasn't me that is referring someone to send an item to somebody in the States. I hope you understand.
Leo, I'm fine with that. I don't need you, like, our job is not to grill you. Like,
No.
I'm fine having a man-to-man. I'm fine having a conversation, just so you know. Like, I don't need like proof for everything. Trust me, we already looked into you. Like, I know a lot about you. Andrea just had a few questions that we were gonna ask, so I don't need like in-depth
Yeah.
proof. Yeah. When we had looked you up, Leo, we saw that you had like multiple Facebook accounts and multiple TikTok accounts. What are you using all those accounts for?
I am an IT guy and I operate marketing services for people too. So this is one of them. I operate a fitness shop. I have a mobile money banking. I have the real estate too. So I do use different platforms for different commercials and advertisements.
Your social media accounts are either linked to your fitness club or your gym, and then the other social media accounts are linked to the Leo Field Max business that you own.
So Leo Food Mass is my personal business, but the fitness is a partnership something. So I can't blend his business and my business together since we all have to benefit from the partnership. So the Leo Food Mass is my personal company that my brother is operating for me. And I have a platform for that one too. And the fitness club is also something people came together for us to establish together.
We saw that you do like banking deposits, MasterCard, Visa withdrawals. Like, how does that work? And who are your typical clients?
All right, so in Ghana here, you can vend for banks. Okay, I can be a vendor for a bank. Let's say I can go to Fidelity and I apply. If I have the customer base. They can give me access instead of you going to the main capital town to go and do withdrawals. They can let some of their customers come to your shop. That's what the Leo Food Mass does. In Ghana here, we withdraw money from our SIM cards. So I went for 4 banks. I went for Fidelity Bank, EcoBank, UBA, and ABSA. So customers from ABSA and Fidelity can come to my shop and withdraw money or even put money in their bank account instead of going to the main branch in the capital town. Yeah.
This is like a random question, but like,
No, don't worry. I'm okay with the questions.
do you normally date white women? Like, what attracted you most to Andrea? Like,
Okay, so I don't know if it's not a coincidence. I was sending messages, but she was the first person who actually sent me message and followed me. So I was like, if I am rather broadcasting messages to people and this person is rather sending me direct because I didn't pay for the site. You have to pay, you have to link your debit card. I didn't like that because of privacy issues. So since she's the one who rather sent me the message, I was like, I want to get to know her more. We started talking. I was like, she's loving to talk to. This one is different from the other women I've met online. That even got me attracted to her more. And when we started talking to, I was like, she was very honest and truthful to me in everything about her life, the job she does, the kids that she has. She didn't hide all those things from me.
you know, I think we've asked all the questions that we have. Is there anything that you want her to know?
So I want Andrea to know that I know this stuff actually happens online because personally I am information security analyst. I do auditing for companies and stuff. I know that these things do happen. People take different people's profiles and used to take advantage of people. I understand that. But it doesn't mean that everybody is a scammer. But I don't know how to even prove to her more for her to understand that I'm being honest with her. So I just want to tell Andrea that she should just clear her doubt in her mind that not everybody is the same. We have good people out there, and I'm one of them.
To her defense, though, you do see why she saw the red flags, because I think from her perspective, she did mention that you guys had fallen in love quickly. I believe you proposed
Yes, I did propose to her.
in 2 weeks.
Not in 2 weeks. It was along the line. We're acting like friends, normal friendship. But what actually made my mind even went to her more was the fact that when we went to church, and some of the things she made mention of, I verified them and they are true. I was like, fine, this woman is honest. I don't want to waste my time on the dating site and moving up and down, chasing. I want to focus on her alone.
Okay.
How long was it when you proposed?
Honestly, I can't record unless we check our chat.
Okay.
Okay. She said it was about 2 weeks, and the reason why she came to us is because she knew you were a real person. She was just a little anxious about moving forward with you and seeing a couple things that could be a potential red flag and are consistent of what scammers typically do or what we see scammers do. She also mentioned that you asked her for a gift card and then she hung up the phone or something.
Yeah,
like
what
that.
happened with that? Did you ask her for a gift card?
All right, so getting gift card from the store in US is very easy. Ghana here, we don't have this kind of stores where you can go and buy Amazon and Walmart card. All right, and this is someone, I made the move to even buy you something first. Twice. I bought her something twice. So there was this app that I wanted to learn some of the videos so that I can train some of my clients in the gym here. And I asked her, she was like, Jesus Christ, this guy is asking me of a gift card, and boom, she just hung up. She didn't even hear my part of the story. I'm a scammer, I'm this and that. I was like, Jesus Christ. If not for anything, I've even sent you something before. How can I be a scammer of asking you of a gift card? And what I'm even asking, I was like, if she can even receive money and buy it for me. It wasn't like I was like, I didn't say that, Andrea, please, I want gift or buy me gift card. No, I have my money, I'm working, I have my businesses.
And so I wanted to say too, like, I mean, I have friends in Ghana, I have friends in Nigeria. I see both sides, right? The culture is like a very proud culture, and there's a lot of like really good and amazing people. And then there's also bad people, like, but just like in the US, right? And so we're not trying to prove people in Ghana are bad or people in Nigeria, wherever, are bad. We're just doing an investigation with an open mind. And so I think we have everything we need.
Yeah.
It was really nice meeting you, by the way.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, and thank you for sitting down with us. I know it's under some strange circumstances. Hopefully we'll be going to a wedding in Ghana soon.
Well, and then I have one more like very direct question, right? You're not just trying to get a visa out of her, right?
It's very difficult to date someone not the same color as she because of this perception. Oh, he wants me for something. She wants me for a visa or something like that. But come on, I'm not someone who is just walking on the street, who is very hungry or looking for something to eat. I have my work here. If I'm planning to come to US, I am coming to visit. I'm not coming to come and live there and come and look for work. No. So it's not for the visa, it's for who she is and her personality. And the fact that she's God fearing, she was very honest with me that she's having kids. She didn't lie about that. And I love women who are so transparent. And she was transparent with me from the beginning till now. She didn't hide anything from me. So it's not for the visa.
We wish you and Andrea the best of
Yes.
luck. We'll stay in touch. If you
All right.
if you have any questions or need anything, let us know.
I hope Andrea and I marry one day and we come on your show physically where we can have this conversation again.
Listen,
I would love that. I would love that.
listen. I will help arrange something. If that's truly the goal, I will help arrange something for you guys. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
We're gonna bring Andrea on real quick. Okay?
Hey, Andrea.
He's a talker, isn't he?
Yeah. I have Leo here, and I'm gonna do this with Leo on the call. But Andrea, you need to watch out
Okay.
for Leo, because
Okay.
Leo is a very good guy.
I know.
I mean, I think you're good. Like, we feel pretty
Yeah.
good about this. If you need any help, just let us know. But I really think Leo's genuine and he's a good guy. And plus, we know where he lives and everything else. So if there's a problem, just let us know.
Good. Really, really good.
Andrea, I really love you so much and I admire you so much.
I love you too.
Happy ending.
Yeah. So wedding invitations, David,
Yes.
Brianne, let us know.
All right. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it. It helps get the word out and potentially stops other people from being scammed. Seekers, it's almost time for our weekly live stream. You can find the link to our live stream on our YouTube channel by clicking the live tab and going to our most recent video. See you all there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget all of our new videos go out every Wednesday. If you like this video, subscribe. And if you want to see more, you should probably click one of these two videos.